Hello, my name's Kalantri. This is the JL2579 Fan server. Um, I actually have not played on many other servers. I just kind of wanted to get into the whole community aspect. I haven't really done much with that, and just looking at YouTube, you kind of get a picture as to what's out there, and I figured, why not? So here it is. If for those of you who don't know, when you come here, you just become a default member. Um, when you are default, you can only have access to two of these portals. This one being the PvP. Um, it gets griefed pretty good, so be careful. Um, and then you get the creative, which is where I spent most of my time here. I want to be more constructive than destructive, at least if I'm going to spend some time on a server, and I'm just going to show you what I've done while here. And then of course that's the members portal. That's once you've spent enough time and built some cool stuff, then you get promoted and you're able to go into the survival, and it's true survival, which is nice. Anyway, here we go. So I'm just can I give you a slight little tour of um, what I've done here? JL himself actually included this in part of his video in the improved server video that he put out. Um, this wasn't the first thing here, but it ended up looking like a skull, and it just happened landed this way, which was kind of nice. Anyway, still loading. There we go. Let's get that all cleared up. So anyway, when I first started on my plot, I had no idea what to build. I do not do creative whatsoever. Um, I get more into the survival than anything else. And you know what? I just actually kind of enjoyed this. Once I built the tower in the middle, I kind of wanted to do like this dark tower thing, which ended up pretty nice. And then I kind of started doing other things around here. Anyway, let me show you around. So here we are. This is kind of the main little area. Some pillars. Nothing terribly fancy, but it looks nice at least. And in here there's a little binary clock. Um, Anybody can just put a 4x4 door on their plot and say, hey, look at my work. And spend a ton of time making it work right, particularly it being SMP. I just wanted to go ahead and make something very simple, but effective at Redstone. That's all down there. It's ugly as sin, so I'm not even going to show you. Anyway, here we go. It just simply counts. And this one's, of course, on a clock. Nothing terribly fancy, but at least shows what the knowledge is behind a binary clock. There you have it. And then you have the single increment button. You can see it moves up the line a bit. Pretty cool. I kind of enjoy making these things. They have other uses too, but this is just simply a clock. It's not really anything fancy. There are shutters that go up when the count resets, but I'm not going to bore you with just watching a clock. Anyway, when you go up here, used to be a villager in there. You go up here, you find a little library. I mean, this is pretty fancy for me. Like I said, I don't do creative. I'm mostly a survivor person. You come up here, you get a little observatory, of course. I had a villager wandering here, but they disable them and they delete the entities every now and then so that the place doesn't get too crowded. Anyway, I had lava coming down into this little thing, so it looked pretty cool. And this used to be a big lava dome up here. Well, I took that out. I thought it's kind of cliche, and it wasn't a perfect dome. I found out that I was missing a block or two on some side, and I straightened it out, and now I just have a big empty space. And I'm thinking maybe not replacing that dome. Maybe I want to do something else. I gotta think about it a little bit. Anyway, here we have at least the top of that tower. We're done in there. And this was the second building actually to be built on the plot. It used to be just this little red hut. Wasn't much to speak of. It had just the original redstone designs that I put in here. You can see this is like a little AND gate that I've been working on. This here is a T flip-flop. It does not run on a piston, which is what I like. I like trying to do things without pistons if I can stand it. It ends up being a little more reliable, I think. What's really cool about it is that it doesn't take much to actually get it going. You can see there's timings. It does take a torch timing for a regular button, and then it actually reacts pretty quickly to a monostable, and you can actually get it rotating pretty quick. I wanted to work on more original creations in here. I mean, I love to tinker with redstone, so that'll come in time. I just made rooms for all those experiments. Here you have the same design, but tied up to a piston as well as the lamp. There you have it. Of course, you actually have two options for outputs, which is kind of nice. One is on a edge on and edge off, which is pretty cool. You can see that. The only issue with tying it up to a piston is you gotta stabilize it somehow, otherwise it'll double. The signal will actually double up on the piston and allow it to drop the block where it stands. And you don't want that. Anyway, that kind of is the main areas, and then I'll show you downstairs here. This was kind of after, when I was kind of waiting around, asking somebody, hey, check out my plot. I didn't want to be a nuisance, so I just spent my time being productive. And yeah, this was the result of that. Pretty cool. Lava is not allowed, although there are ways for those of you who know how to play Minecraft. Yeah. So I was kind of going for kind of that dangerous ravine feeling, but it wasn't really. I mean, it turned out pretty cool, I think. And yes, all these were hand laid, you can tell. And let's see, here we go. And right here we have just what you call the Jeb door. There, yeah. It kind of enters into a room I haven't really developed. That's that redstone mess up there for the binary clock. And yeah. Wanted to do something with redstone down here, but haven't had too many ideas and not enough time. So that is what it is for now. There you go. And yeah, it's been pretty good. The server, when it first came up, of course, you've had a lot of people, and before it was on a virtual server, and didn't really handle a lot of people too well. But now it's actually pretty good. You see, I have some neighbors, not terribly active though. Hello. Yeah. This one's claimed, and for the life of me, I want it, but somebody has it. Oh well. It'd be nice if it was just next door. Anyway, I just wanted to thank JL for visiting my plot. It was kind of nice to see it in a video. I was actually quite surprised. And also, I'd like to thank James or Jim for putting up the server and dealing with all the questions, and everybody come check out my plot, you know. Yeah, it's been fun, and thanks for watching.